of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Cougars. Today is Wednesday, January 16th. Welcome to SCTV News. I'm Ryan Ord.
And I'm Dylan Shaw. Curriculum night is tomorrow night. Teachers are handing out flyers to students in Block 2. Students should fill out their schedule and then give their flyer to parents. Curriculum night starts in the gym at 5:40, and then parents will tour the campus and visit classrooms starting at 6. Please encourage parents to come to school and meet your Term 2 teachers.
Today is the deadline to pick up the new off-campus sticker for Term 2. After today, the old stickers will no longer be accepted to leave campus before 4th block. You can go to the AP's office to get yours today.
Winter formal tickets go on sale today. Students can purchase them at either the finance office or the student store. Tickets are $25 with an ASB card and $30 without. The price goes up each week, so you want to get your tickets early. Winter formal is 1 month from today, Saturday, February 16th from 6 until 10 p.m. at the West End Hotel in the Gaslamp Quarter. There's a pretty good chance some students are on their phones right now when they're supposed to be watching the announcements. For many teenagers, social media takes up a large percentage of their time, but there are consequences to all that time spent on an electronic device. Angeli Johnston and Zachary Starr have this special report on the downside to social media.
Kids and social media go hand in hand, but another new study is warning about its impact on mental health. A 4-year study in Great Britain asked teens about their well-being. It showed social media made them feel worse about issues like body image worries, depression, sleep problems, loneliness, fear of missing out, and then anxiety to go along with all of those.
As social media becomes more popular in our culture, concerns on how it negatively affects teens arise. Cougar shared how they think social media could be dangerous.
At night when you're looking at your phone, it keeps you from sleeping because it's that light sending, signals to your brain to keep you awake because it's like fake sunlight. So it keeps you from sleeping if you're looking at your phone until you pass out from exhaustion. So I think with that, then yeah, it could be bad for you. If you're finding the wrong people on apps like Twitter or Instagram, it's either going to lead to you feeling better about yourself, finding people who are going to lift you up and stuff like that. It's like real life. It just online. It's the same thing.
Can have an impact on like social bullying and cyberbullying, so I guess it can affect you that way. But
pictures that you see and it's like a bunch of expectations, so it kind of like makes your self-esteem feel a little lower. I think there's a point where people are afraid of being excluded or like left out.
I think people care about like their comments or their views, so I'd say that's a big part of social media, and like drama goes around social media.
I think it gives anxiety and stuff like that, and it makes you not focus in school because you could be thinking about like drama or something on social media all day.
Miss Roberts and Mr. Battle add their opinions on social media's negative aspects.
The way that teenagers should be learning to interact with each other should be one-on-one, face-to-face kinds of interactions. And that develops a certain part of your brain as well when you actually talk with somebody, whereas communicating online through social media, that develops a whole different part of your brain that doesn't really help you learn and develop problem-solving skills and conflict mediation kinds of things.
Whether it's cyberbullying, used online, you're just using technology to do the same thing: harass, threaten, embarrass, and target somebody. The FOMO, fear of missing out, you're seeing other people post things and you want to kind of live up to those expectations, especially when celebrities are posting this. It can create a feeling of inadequacy, that you're not living up to the same level of life that they are.
One of the biggest negative impacts social media has made is the increase in cyberbullying. According to CompareItTech.com, 64% of students that have been cyberbullying said it negatively impacted their ability to learn at schools. Mr. Hoheimer shares his input on cyberbullying and how it's dealt with here at Steele.
It depends on what your definition of cyberbullying is. If it is students on their phones or on computers or online or on social media making threats or bullying others, then yeah, it is definitely a problem. I think people feel like they can anonymously post things on their Instagram or on their Snapchat and get away with it. And it turns out they cannot get away with it. We find out about it, and then it negatively affects learning at school, and it forces us to take action in a disciplinary matter, sometimes even involving law enforcement. So yeah, it's a problem that we're on and addressing all the time. Well, like I was saying, I think it's anonymous. It's not like I'm talking to you right now. If I was going to be offensive or say something that was a put down, it would be hard for me to do it to your face. It's really easy to put something down into a text and send it to somebody. It seems so anonymous, even though it isn't. Yeah, with all disciplinary procedures here, it's progressive. So the first time you do something, you get a consequence, and then the consequences build subsequently. And it really depends on the severity of the threat and if someone is actually feeling threatened by it. And if they are, we'll take it sometimes as far as feeling like it's a terrorist threat against the school, and we'll involve law enforcement, and we'll go right to your house and arrest you. That has happened here.
What impact does social media apps have on our daily lives and even on our psyche, and how doctors are now warning the excessive use of apps could lead to depression?
It's estimated that 210 million suffer from social media addiction, according to MediaKicks.com. Mr. Battle fears social media could be becoming an addiction among teens.
It's the same brain synapses as addiction. The addiction is addiction no matter what the issue. And can it be detrimental? It can be.
You've probably heard parents and teachers say teens spend way too much time on their phones. Steel Canyon students reveal how many hours they spend on their social medias a day.
Like 4 in total.
4? I would say probably 2.5 or 3.
2 hours.
I do an hour and a half.
5 to 6 hours on my phone.
2 to 3 hours.
Remember, it's important in knowing the risks in using social media. For SCTV News, I'm Angela Johnston.
Tryouts for the boys golf team are just a couple of weeks away, and the team is looking for players for the 2019 season. If you have any interest in playing golf, please come to a preseason informational meeting this Friday at lunch in Coach Harris's room, E104.
Also, any student interested in joining our swim and dive team is invited to the first meeting of the year. Make plans to head to the pool deck today at lunch.
Both the boys and girls soccer teams have games scheduled today. Check with the team members or coaches to see if the games will be rescheduled because of the recent rain.
That's all the news we have for you today. Have a great week. Rah, rah, Cougars.
Cougar Pride.
Get some!